Hello people, welcome to the Creator Bricks, and today I have a kind of a unique video, never kind of done before. I'll go through my whole comics / graphic novels collection. It's mostly single issues that I have, but there are a good chunk of graphic novels. I have a few coming still, but I'm just going to show what I have now. I think it would be fun to have a look at this, kind of show everybody what I got. I don't have everything that I've ever read before. I do read comics online too, but this is what I physically have, so yeah. I'll start with kind of some off stuff, just things that aren't DC related but that I have. So I have this manga here that isn't related to anything else in my comic collection here. I haven't read that ever. I've had that for years. I still just haven't cracked it open. I have an Alien vs. Predator single issue, this free comic book day Star Wars issue, got this random Bloodshot. Then I have a Sonic the Hedgehog book, a free comic book day Hellboy issue, another Star Wars free comic book day. A lot of these ones that aren't related to anything are free comic book day, and this one's actually our first one that is not free comic book day. So here's a issue of Fantastic Four. I have not gotten around to reading this one. I read most of my comics. I haven't read all of these single issues. Here's another Doctor Doom. Then I got another free comic book day one, or this one's Halloween Comic Fest, Ghost Rider #1, Trick or Treat free comic books, Sins of Sinister, another one. I do have some Marvel graphic novels, just a lot of these single issues are free. This Moon Knight one, another one. I'm just gonna blitz through all these free ones. Marvel must-haves. Yeah, this one's actual one of these catalog magazines telling me what's coming out for the comics. Another one of these kind of free ones. This is the end of kind of the oddball stuff / Marvel that isn't related to anything DC. This is my collection of those. Got a couple of those. And then here's where the DC stuff starts. This is the first one in chronological order here. So this is like a Batman 70s thing without a cover that I got for free. I have not gotten around to reading this yet either. So I have these going in kind of timeline order. So this is the 70s, and then here we jump to the 80s right here. So this is the Tales of the Teen Titans number 51, it looks like. These older comics are kind of confusing of when or what issue it is. You're gonna see a lot of Green Lantern in this video because I'm a big Green Lantern guy. So we have Green Lantern Corps number 219, another Green Lantern Corps. I believe that's Ganthet. I believe I've read this one. I don't remember what happens in this one though. I think I've read these early Green Lantern ones that I have. Not read this Dr. Fate one. This is Dr. Fate number 19. Green Lantern Mosaic, I have read this one. This is Green Lantern 17 Mosaic part 4 of 4. This is where the guy throws out his ring. I remembered this one. Oh, look at that. You got almost Parallax. Hal Jordan right there. This is a little bit before though. Ooh, this is one of my favorite single issues actually. This is Funeral for a Friend number 4. This is where the Justice League, after Superman dies, they go around Metropolis handing out Christmas presents. This is a really fun one. If you ever read Death of Superman, this is one that you gotta look at. And we have Green Lantern Outlaw, or Green Lantern number 79. It looks like it has the Outlaw poster. I have not read this yet. I actually just got done reading another comic I'll show in the video that has Green Arrow in it. Kyle time. This is after Hal Jordan becomes Parallax. Here's another Kyle Green Lantern issue. Then we have Flash and Green Lantern. This is kind of a double. I wouldn't consider this a graphic novel. Maybe it is considered it if I looked it up. But this is essentially just 2 issues put together. So it's a fun one. Another little fun thing right there. Then we have Shadow of the Bat number 46. So this is JLA number 1. This is a reprint right here. Shadow of the Bat number 59 right here. Scarface on there. Shadow of the Bat number 67. Martian Manhunter number 23. I believe this one has Hal Jordan as the Spectre at this time, if I remember right. Yeah, it is Hal Jordan. So yeah, this one, Hal Jordan as the Spectre at this time, so this is fun. And then here's another Hal Jordan as the Spectre. Big Hal Jordan fan. And then we got Spectre number 5 of July 2001 right there. We have, I think I have the full series of this. So this is Martian Manhunter number 33, part 1. In My Life right here, and then I should have part 2. I got part 3. I think I have part 4. Yep, In My Life conclusion. So yeah, I got this whole storyline right here. This is one of the few that I have the full storyline for in single issue form. Batman Gotham Knights Bruce Wayne Fugitive. right there. And Gotham Knights. The Flash number 229. Flash Fastest Man Alive outrun by the Griffith. Wonder Woman number 3 in October 06. We're close to my favorite Wonder Woman run, actually. You'll see that a little bit later. Justice number 8, December 06. Green Lantern Corps number 1. There's another reprint I got for $1.25. Ah, here we go. Favorite series of Wonder Woman right here. Inspired my style Wonder Woman Truth, Honor, and Morals. Well, not this specific issue, but this series was definitely a big inspiration. This is the one Wonder Woman run I would suggest everyone go read, is the 2006 Wonder Woman run after Infinite Crisis. I still need to read George Perez Wonder Woman. And then we have Justice League of America number 6, another issue from Wonder Woman run, and then again, and then Justice League number 12, Alex Ross art. Absolutely adore Alex Ross, favorite comic book artist. One from that Wonder Woman run. Death of the New Gods number 1, Death of the New Gods number 3. I don't have the second issue of that one. Here's our first graphic novel. I just don't have a spot for it on my shelf of graphic novels. But yeah, here's The Flash Rebirth by Jeff Johns. We have Solomon Grundy number 1. This is gonna be inspiration for my upcoming Batman film. Then we have Brightest Day, graphic novel for that in here. I don't have this on the shelf right now because it won't fit, or else it would be there. Then we have Batman and Robin Reborn. I got this with the McFarlane, Damian Wayne. I have since collected issues number 2, 4, 5. That's those issues I got here. Or War of the Green Lanterns Aftermath number 2 right here. Flashpoint number 1. This one's kind of null and void now since I have the graphic novel for Flashpoint coming. This one's kind of useless. I'm just gonna wait to read the full graphic novel for this. I believe I got this from the Page Punchers Flash. Another reprint, Justice League number 1 right here. One of my favorite Superman costumes right here. 52 Superman. New 52 Batman and Robin number 3, because I was trying to get the whole series for these, and then I realized it's not the same one, because there's the New 52 one and then one from prior to New 52. So that's fun. Another graphic novel, Green Lantern New 52 Volume 1, Lantern New 52 Volume 2, Green Lantern New Guardians number 33, Red Lantern number 38, Flash number 36, The Flash number 38, I'm missing 37 there, Wonder Woman number 43, Green Lantern number 3 here. Hal Jordan is fighting a slave-owning god. It's one of the goofiest issues of Green Lantern that I have. It's a really stupid story. I have read this one because I thought it was goofy. But yeah, in this story, Gaza, a slave owner, and well, like a space slave owner. You can see that's the arc, if I remember right. But yeah, this is really goofy. It was a goofy issue. Then we have Flash number 61 right here. Green Lantern number 4. I had to look at that. This is a variant cover. Green Lantern number 6, Titans number 36, Year of the Villain, Dark Gift, The Flash number 6 or 76. Sorry, Year of the Villain, the Cheetah. I believe I have read this one. Year of the Villain, Darkseid, and the Justice League Odyssey. Far Sector. I got this one recently. I think I got it for $1.50, something like that. Yeah, Joe Mullion. Really cool kind of looking design. Inspiration from Guy Gardner right here. The Flash number 736. Oh, here's another free one I got. This one doesn't have a cover on there. It's like a John Kent issue. Green Lantern number 3. Green Lantern number 1. Batman Reptilian number 4. Justice League Infinite number 3. I believe this is a tie-in for the Justice League show, I believe. And then we got Justice League Infinite number 4. Fate of the Flash, or 776. I believe this is the one where they're kind of in the Tower of Eternity, and they kind of do some fun things with imagery of the book, if I remember right. Detective Chimp for Flash 78. Free books. World's Finest number 4. I think I got this one for free because it has that rip right there. Icon versus Hardware number 2. Dawn of DC Green Lantern number 2. Another requirement from a McFarlane figure right here. The Page Punchers McFarlane. Here's another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. That was it for the stuff from the McFarlane Flash tie-in comic. I still haven't read this. I need to read this. Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo. And number 1, Dawn of DC right here. Got that one for free because it was ripped. Yep, this is another free issue right here. We're doing that. Another ripped one. You got Starfire looking very curvaceous on the cover here. Titans number 2. Another free comic book day one. Blue Beetle number 5 right here. Blue Beetle number 4. Probably should swap these two around. Yeah, that's Blue Beetle number 4. Number 5, big fan of Blue Beetle. Why is Planet of the Apes with my DC stuff? I don't know how that got there, but here's Planet of the Apes. Arkham Asylum, Absolute Power, another free comic book day one. Joker, The World, that's another free comic book day. Adventures, free comic book day. Batman The Long Halloween, the special edition number 1, free comic book day. All-Star Superman, free comic book day, even though I have the graphic novel, which you'll see. All in Superman, number 1, free comic book day. Superman Up in the Sky, this one actually is one I paid for. This one I found at Dollar Tree. One has a coverless one. I don't know which one this is. This is one of those DC Connects that just tells you what's coming out. Batman The Long Halloween DC Connect. DC Connect. Have anything else that isn't one of these little... They have another DC Connect. Justice League number 10 I got from the McFarlane figure. That should probably be with the other ones. Yeah, here's Superman number 505, one of my favorite Superman covers right here. Wonder Woman number 14 right here. Batman and Superman, or World's Finest number 1 annual. Woman right here. Wonder Woman number 15, World's Finest number 1, and the World's Finest 42. So that does it for all my single issues. I figured I'd go through some of my single issues that I have hanging up too. So I have Superman number 79 right here, Green Lantern Corps number 50 for Brightest Day, Green Lantern 47, and the Sinestro Corps number 1, Green Lantern Corps number 58, Green Lantern Rebirth number 6 right here, Emerald Warriors number 6, Reign of the Superman and number 80 right here, Green Lantern Rebirth number 5, Green Lantern Rebirth number 4, Green Lantern Rebirth number 3, Green Lantern number 65, Green Lantern Corps number 52, Green Lantern number 67. This is, I believe, the first team up of Wally West and Kyle Rayner right here. I have these variant covers for Justice League, I believe, Justice League 59. So this is one of the covers right here. This one has Darkseid, Superman, the Flash on there. This one's got Steppenwolf, Batman, and Cyborg. I'm a big Zack Snyder DCEU fan, or at least DC, or the early DCEU. So I wanted these variant covers. And then Justice League Rebirth number 1 right here. Red Hood and the Outlaws number 11, Batman number 1 is a free comic book day issue, another Halloween Comic Fest. Deceased number 1, Robin number 116 right here, Robin number 110? Yeah, 110. Batman 453, Batman Dark City, Batman 619 right here. You see the cover a little bit. Batman Beyond number 41, Batman Beyond number 1 right here, free comic book day, Batman Hush issue. The last hanging issues I have are Superman number 78 right here, Superman number 502, Supergirl number 26 right here, Superman 715, and Supergirl number 30 right here. Action Comics 1011. So yeah, that's all my single issues. I got them just hanging up with some tape right here. It's probably a better way of doing this, but this is the way I have them. What I have for my graphic novels, I'll start off with this one. Well, we're going to go through Marvel's books first. So this is a hardcover for Red Hulk. I believe these are the first couple issues of Red Hulk collected, or first appearances of Red Hulk collected into one book here. I have read this before. This is where Red Hulk beats the absolute hell. Thor, as you'll see, this is where he takes him to space and he starts wailing on him. That was my absolute favorite part of this when I read it. The art on this is great. This is Ed McGuinness. If you're a big comic book fan, you'll recognize that name. But yeah, I love this one right here. So that's the first Marvel hardcover here. I only have 3 graphic novels from Marvel. The next one is Fantastic Four, the 2000s one. Right here, there's a lot of stuff going on in it. I think this one deals with Galactus, I believe. Could have Silver Surfer in here. Yep. Yeah, I remember this one being a good book though. I should probably reread it for Fantastic Four coming out. This collection of Daily Bugle Spider-Man, I found this at Goodwill for like $1, and I just couldn't pass up on it for so cheap. I have not yet read it here. You see, it's kind of just a bunch of different collected Daily Bugle stories here. It's a bunch of different art right here. So yeah, that's the last Marvel comic I have right here. Latest DC graphic novel I have is Wonder Woman Rebirth. The main inspiration for Wonder Woman Truth, Honor, and Morals here. This stuff was really cool. I thought it would be cool to adapt kind of the relationship between Cheetah and Wonder Woman here. Also the 52 costume here. You don't see that very often or very much in this book, but see some stuff related to the New 52. Court of Owls right here, New 52 Batman. I have read this one. This one I'm up to date on. I read the first 3 volumes of New 52 Batman. Read Court of Owls, City of Owls, and Death of the Family. I love Death of the Family. I'm a big fan of that one. I know not a lot of people are. Brightest Day, Volume 2. This one's got a great hardcover with the gold there for the White Lantern logo. Brightest Day has some great stories if you're a big fan of Hawkgirl, Martian Manhunter, Firestorm, and Hawkman. Great read for anyone who's a fan of those particular set of characters here, and Aquaman too. Absolutely awesome read for those characters. And then this one has the same foil right there for the hardcover. I don't think there's anything on the back. No, there's nothing on the back. But yeah, you can see the Brightest Day right there is in gold. So, very awesome right here. For Brightest Day Green Lantern right here, we just have a black book with just silver, right? Yeah, I like me some hardcovers, and then this is, I think this is the only graphic novel that I have not gone through yet. This one has a, this one's not a very good hardcover. I hate this hardcover. It's just Final Crisis in just red, and it just kind of just looks ugly. I would never take it off. This is a much better cover with Superman holding Batman. All-Star Superman cover here. I'm not a big fan of the story. It's kind of an overrated Superman book, but that's just my opinion. Green Lantern's Secret Origin. Really great origin for him. And then this is the same as the Brightest Day hardcover, except this time it's in gold. So this one has gold instead of the silver this time. I had to look at it. Yeah, this one's great for anyone who wants to get into Green Lantern. It's a good one you can go to for a first book is Green Lantern Secret Origin by Jeff Johns. And you get a look at Sinestro, Atrocitus, just kind of all the general characters you want to see. And then you get some stuff between Hal and Carol Ferris, which makes them my favorite couple in comics. I'm a big fan of Hal and Carol, even though they're not always together because they're kind of split up all the time. Infinite Crisis is a paperback. Great story for Power Girl specifically. Just, yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. And I'm a big fan of Superboy Prime too, so this one is one that I like. Ross is Kingdom Come. I made a whole video with Kingdom Come McFarlane figure, kind of glazed Alex Ross there, but yeah, wonderful book, and I love all the bonus material where you get to look at all the different art in there. Awesome book. I love Kingdom Come. Batman Nightfall. Just a great test of Batman here, with him being having his back broken, his sickness, and just very fun look at the Rogues Gallery too. You got Mad Hatter, Zaz, all the fun little nuisances. Death of Superman, just a classic for any Superman fan. I'm a huge fan of this and Reign of the Superman, but I just need to find a good price for Reign of the Superman. Then we have Batman the Killing Joke, one of the all-star comics that anyone has to read if you're a DC fan, and it's got this awesome hardcover right here of Batman choking the Joker right here. This is the deluxe edition from '09, I believe. So it's got that right there for the hardcover, and then it's got the purple text saying Batman the Killing Joke right there, and then it's got the card on the back for the hardcover. So really, really nice hardcover. I love the metallic purple on there. Next one we have is the other big 80s Batman story, The Dark Knight Returns. Not the iconic cover that you usually see, but it's still a great cover. I still need to read all the way through this one. I started it and then I never got all the way through, purely because I've watched the movie already for that comic, and I'm not too motivated to read the book all the way through, so I've already watched the film, which is almost a word-for-word adaptation. I'm not in a rush, but I will read it. Crisis on Infinite Earths, one of the kind of the all-star DC books, and kind of what, you know, everything, maybe not everything started from, but the continuity that I like started from is this book right here. I'm a big, huge fan of Crisis on Infinite Earths. And then the last graphic novel I have is Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Hard Traveling Heroes right here. This is the last book that I've read recently, and it's actually the earliest in the timeline, being from 71 is when the first issue of this came out. It's April 76, unless that's just the issue number. But yeah, sometime in the 70s when this came out. This is the earliest that I have outside that torn up book that showed up with my single issues in the beginning of the video. But yeah, this is the earliest I've read in terms of the timeline here. Super interesting seeing Hal Jordan as kind of figure that doesn't really question his authority that much at first, and then growing into kind of what I'm used to, being kind of calling out the Guardians all the time. But yeah, this is a fun one. I like the character arc this has for Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, aka Goat here. Love this man. This is my guy right here. That's my novels done. I finished the video without mentioning that I have the collection of issues 11 through 19 of Amazing Spider-Man, Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Forgot about that. This is like the earliest that I have actually. This is actually probably the best aging comics from this time period. This is the best aging set of comics right here that I read. I need to get my Marvel graphic novels up. I only have 4-ish right here. So yeah, I need to get my graphic novels up here and my light turned off. But yeah, I need to get more Marvel up. I better stop recording before my light keeps turning off. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for looking at my collection, and hopefully I see some people reply to this video with their collections, and thanks for watching.
It's not about money. It's about sending a message.
You are cooked!